Mr. Speakers and fellow debaters and the judges. I will support the reasons that are mentioned in the first speech. The reason why boys are not treated better is that their girls are praised for their smartness, and here is an evidence from the LaurasEducationalServices.com. More and more studies show the alarming disparity between men and female graduation rates. Close to one-half of boys will not graduate high schools in 5 years. This number is significantly lower for the other gender. Similarly, 55% of university graduates are female compared to 45% male. Over the last 2 decades, these shifts have begun to occur at an increasingly rapid speed. Traditionally, boys are always more likely to earn a degree, but this is no longer the case. There are many speculations as to what may have caused this. Some say boys are more apathetic, often claims that technology is draining boys' relationship and social interactions. As a result, triggering poor academic performance. However, as one of 3 males of 150 in elementary education program at McGill, it is exposed to the absence of males in the daily academics. Education has historically been a profession for females, especially at the elementary level, where nurturing and care are as important as the transmission of knowledge. As a result, female enter the field. There is undoubtedly a sense of misplacement when it is a class every day. For most men, that would be enough reason to shy away from the program. And another evidence from a scientist is that at the age of 7, female IQs are 100.585, while the men's is 99.447, and it is implying that females are more smarter and they get more encouraged for the education. And at the age of 11, females IQ is 100.427, while the males one is 99.596. And as I mentioned before, this graph shows that the females are smarter and they are more encouraged for the education.
The second reason was the school punishment and return of pupils in the UK feel that boys are picked on by teachers while girls are able students are treated better. Research in 5 European countries found that 66% of UK pupils believe that teachers had pets who receive professional treatment. This was higher than any of the other countries concerned by Cardiff University study, except France, where 67% complained by favoritism. So children in UK were also most likely to report that teachers did not respect people. More than half said that teachers did not respect respect some children. Some teachers in school do not respect you, then you are told off for not respecting them. A voice attending a rural comprehensive set, and Amon O'Kane, General Secretary of National Association of Schoolmaster, Union of Women Teachers, expressed concern that some students felt teachers were unfair. And we think those are equal because that distinction must be taught. That distinction can only come from the culture around us. The media teach us that only men can become great executive. Our families teach us that girls wear dresses and only men could be corporate. And are cleaner, happier, and more polite than boys. Our school teach us that boys play soccer and girls jump rope. Commerce ties the whole bundle together with dolls and trucks, pen and dresses, designer toothbrushes in blue and black or pink with sparkles. This paper will expose early gender socialization through the artifacts and social intrusion of the United States. This does not pretend to be an exhaustive study, merely an uninteresting exploration. Finish.
Now we will start the opposition rebuttal. At the first proposition constructive speech, he said that teachers first state the boys at the attendance. However, some schools are now operating new system that mixes both genders in the Korean name order. So that is not true that boys are first stated. Next, he said that only the boys that only boys are becoming president is that people want boys' side. However, as I mentioned in a source, girls are more exposed to the school class manager and like that. At the start, they said that according to KBS, 1 out of 10 girls are in company but or almost no. However, companies are now hiring more girls, and even girls are treated better in jobs. For example, when they have a baby, they can have a pregnancy rest, and they can work with no problem after their children grow.
They said some people think that boys are better in math, but other people think that girls are better in art or other language such as English or Korean. And they said there is just boys president, but that is only today, and there can be girl president if girls want to be president and want to be president, and that doesn't mean that people want the president of boys. So
We will start the proposition rebuttal speech.
The opposition said that the females are smarter than males, but this doesn't mean that girls have more better treatment than boys. And also, the opposition team said that many females can rest at the company when they have children, but very little companies can make the girls rest, and also males doesn't have child, and females would have to rest for that, and also girls. The opposition team said that girls were more school managers, and this isn't right because in most schools, boys are most school managers. And also, for example, in my school, girls always not play soccer or other sports, and just do like ball catching, but boys do all of the sports, and girls always get more faster, and boys always get more faster in getting food, and
And if they say about the IQ, if they want to say the boys are more lower, the IQ doesn't mean that people get the good treatments, because the IQ is really big thing. So the IQ test doesn't mean the females get lots of education they wanted. And also, we said that there's lots of boy presidents, but we didn't say there is only boy presidents. So I said there was a boy president. And they say the girls can get lots of credits by the company for example, when they have a baby, they can have a rest. But if they have a rest, a lot of girls someone works on the company, and there are girls, when they have the babies and when they have a rest and come because they have a rest doesn't mean the company have a lot of power to say that girls are more treated better. And the school manager